Has anybody showed this video to Donald Trump? Anybody?
In 1930, the Republican-controlled House of Representatives, in an effort to alleviate the effects of the, anyone? The Great Depression, passed the, anyone? A tariff bill, the Hawley-Smoot Tariff Act, which, anyone, raised or lowered? Raised tariffs in an effort to collect more revenue for the federal government. Did it work? Anyone? Anyone know the effects? It did not work, and the United States sank deeper into the Great Depression. Today, we have a similar debate over this. Anyone know what this is, class? Anyone? Anyone seen this?
Never surrender to the tyranny.
What is Trump doing here on this shirt?
This is his mugshot.
Gotcha. So that was taken when he surrendered to authorities to have his picture taken.
Huh? It says never surrender, but...
Is that on the back? Is the butt? Let me see the back. Let me see the back.
I think
but,
it's just Trump.
It's just Trump. So where's the butt part? That's implied?
This week's guest stars are none other than the Democrats, serving piping hot reality checks to MAGA voters who, bless their hearts, are still worshiping at the altar of Daddy Trump like he's the second coming of chaos. And not just any chaos. We're talking full-blown, sirens blaring, Constitution on fire kind of chaos. The kind where basic norms are shredded, power grabs are disguised as law and order, and every press conference feels like an audition for a dystopian Netflix series.
This is a song for the President of the USA. I'm afraid this is the end. We had a good run, tried our best, but hatred got the better of us all. 'Cause it was never blue versus red, that's propaganda we've been fed by billionaires as they slowly take over. American beauty, it's just in the movies. Now red, white, and blue's no longer what it used to be. The dream is a nightmare, but how did we get here? Sold our souls and took the devil's hand. What does it mean to be American? It's not your fault and it's not mine. This tale is as old as time. Every great empire will one day crumble, and maybe in the ruins we will build a new land of the free, where love is love and everyone is equal. American beauty is just a bad movie. Now red, white, and blue's no longer what it used to be. The dream is a nightmare, and how did we get here? Sold our souls and took the devil's hand. That's what it means to be American. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Meanwhile, Democrats are out here in their metaphorical hazmat suits, trying to disinfect the toxic mess left behind. They're passing out reality checks like Oprah handing out cars. You get a consequence. You get a consequence. And hoping, praying, that somewhere deep down, some MAGA loyalists might finally connect the dots between their votes and the current chaos. They're not just here to debate, they're here to remind MAGA land that when you elect someone who treats governing like a personal vendetta, you don't get greatness. You get a government that runs on fear, favors, and the occasional late-night meltdown on Truth Social.
All right, American made, sir, could you both turn backwards somewhere? He just needs to check your tags on your shirt and your hat. You just need to see what they made. No, the MAGA shirt, the MAGA shirt. Let's see what's there. Nicaragua! It's made in Nicaragua! So, he is a good sport. He's taking the shirt off. We're taking crime off the street. God bless your fucking heart. That's a good sport. You get one proudly made in America Drug King Murphy shirt. You gotta make America great again. You got the Elon Musk true Nazi version on here. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. Let's see where it's made. Come on, man. Yeah, drum roll, please, man. It's got no tag, and you know what that means? It wasn't fucking made in America, I can tell you that. But we'll call it a draw, okay? And we'll give you the shirt, and hey, I appreciate you being good sports, and I will say, from the bottom of our hearts, we are the most anti-fucking MAGA band on earth, okay? But all opinions are welcome because it's still America!
The man is back in office, and within months, he's managed to turn the White House into a reality show reboot no one asked for, complete with loyalty tests, retribution threats, and more. Let's be honest, this mess didn't just fall out of the sky. It was built, tweet by tweet, tantrum by tantrum, executive order by unhinged executive order. MAGA voters handed the keys to a man who treats the Constitution like it's an IKEA manual he never intended to read. And what did they get in return? A country mismanaged, an economy held together with duct tape and denial, and a democracy so fragile it needs life support.
I have to say, I love President Donald Trump. I really do. There's so many things I love about him. I guess I'll start with his family. I love his family, his children, his white children. I love that they're white, and I love that they're blonde. Well, one of his sons is brunette with a beard, but that is okay because he is white, and I like that, and that makes me comfortable. I also love Trump's wife, Melania. Now, she's European, and that's a little different for me, and I don't like that, but she is white, and I like that she's white. Elon Musk. Mr. Elon Musk, lest we forget, is he white? I'm not really sure sometimes. He is. Oh, good, what a relief. I like his cars. I like that he makes cars. And I like that he's white. And J.D. Vance is white, Vice President J.D. Vance. His wife is not white. And that worries me. But it's okay, because vice presidents don't matter. I just love them all, and I feel safe, and I feel heard, and I feel uplifted, and they're gonna take care of me, and we're gonna get the bad guys, and we're gonna get them out of here. We're gonna get them out. Because I don't like anything that's different than me, and we're getting them out. And they're gonna do it, and I'm gonna feel better! I'm excited about this presidency.
Honestly, this isn't what our forefathers fought for. They didn't risk it all for some modern-day strongman cosplay, where checks and balances are optional and the press is the enemy unless it's praising the dear leader. What we're seeing isn't patriotism, it's political cosplay with real-world consequences, and the Democrats have had enough of pretending otherwise. So, my friends, buckle up, because this isn't just a political spat, it's a showdown for the soul of the country. The Democrats have stories to tell, warnings to shout, and receipts to show. They're coming not just for Trump's lies, but for the entire machinery that allows this madness to persist unchecked. And maybe, if enough MAGA voters actually listen instead of chanting, they'll start to realize that democracy isn't a one-man show, and the Constitution wasn't written in crayon by a guy who thinks checks and balances is a fancy way to talk about his bank account. Because here's the hard truth. This nation runs on institutions, not instincts, on laws, not loyalty oaths. And if the only qualification for office is how loudly you can yell witch hunt, then we might as well replace Congress with a reality TV reunion episode and call it a day. But the Democrats? They still believe there's something worth saving. They believe in the stubborn, unglamorous work of democracy, of pushing policies, protecting rights, and telling hard truths, even when it's easier to play it safe. They know you can't outshout a lie, but you can outlast it. So while MAGA world spins deeper into its fantasy fanfic version of America, the grown-ups in the room are turning on the lights. And the message is simple. The chaos is not inevitable. The circus can be packed up, but only if enough people wake up, speak out, and show up before the final act becomes our new normal. Because if we've learned anything from this sequel, it's that unchecked power doesn't fade quietly. It needs to be voted out, loudly, clearly, and with a side of reality served hot. Lights up, mic on. Let's roll.